All right, what's good, Josh? Your boy ARP, and we back here with the Sorry Is True podcast. I know. Y'all don't always see me in the evenings. There's been some changes to the podcast. We will be getting into recapping the Diddy trial day 4. Cassie's still up there on the stand. She got cross-examined today. We were waiting for this as well. I mean, the prosecution is pretty much more on her side, alley-ooping her questions that she's going to pretty much feel kind of easily. We wanted to see what the defense was going to do by the time she got up on that stand. So we're going to go through all that. I got a full breakdown and recap for y'all. We're going to read through all the major highlights. We're going to check out some of her testimony. I got some other little side clips that we're going to bring up just to make sure that we are up to speed, because today might be the last day that Cassie actually took the stand. They might be done with her. She's a star witness. Towards the end of the stream, I'm going to ask y'all feedback. How do y'all feel? Did she bury Diddy? Did she make it lighter for Diddy? Are y'all really still feeling like this is a justified RICO or just a glorified sexual assault case, maybe, that he's not even charged with? Domestic violence, yes, they proved. But I want to go through this day 4 in case this is her last day once again on the stand. And then we're going to have that determination. And then they're just going to have to move on with other witnesses and see if they can strengthen their case further and further. All right. So before we start there, once again, shout out to everybody that rocks with the podcast. I want to take this opportunity because y'all haven't gotten a couple lives over like the last week and a half. Give y'all quick, real quick podcast updates. Okay. So I got off the phone with my YouTube management network today. We might be in the final rendition of the podcast scheduling. The Monday and Tuesdays stream will probably be members only. Okay. Everything else will be released early in the morning for y'all. You do not need to be a member for the full episodes. Saturday and Sunday, of course, I'll be here live with y'all as well. But starting from early morning throughout the whole day, as y'all been seeing on the channel, clips. We got y'all covering all the major topics that's going down daily, 7 days a week. I'm here for y'all. All right. Oh, let's get to it. Yeah, and as I pull up my Cassie, yeah, you see them classic J's in the background. All right. Yeah, you see them 11s, you see them 4s, you see them 3s. Y'all see what's going on. All right. Would y'all be mad at me if I leave Boys in the Hood and take down Menace next week? I don't know. What if I trade Menace for New Jack City? Would y'all be mad at me? We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. But I don't want to hold y'all up too long. I don't want to consider this like a full live episode that we typically do. We're just gonna do the Diddy trial day 4. So let me not hold y'all too long. Let's get to it. All right. Here we are. Day 4. Cassie due to be cross-examined by Combs' lawyers. So this started earlier this morning, of course. Lawyers for the prosecution and defense are currently in the court ironing out some legal issues before today's session gets underway. After almost 2 days of answering questions from the prosecution, Cassie Ventura, Sean Combs' former partner of 11 years, when the assistant attorney, Emily Johnson, asked the 38-year-old who is heavily pregnant why she had to put herself through this grueling process, she told the court, I can't carry this anymore. The shame, the guilt. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. So we spoke about that yesterday when we covered day 3, y'all. We broke that down already. Is she up there really looking like this is her moment of clarity after settling for $20 million and whatnot, allegedly? Or, is it a maturation thing? She's 38 years old, whereas she was with Diddy, a majority of her 20s. Could it be that? I mean, there's a lot of people that just aren't really feeling the RICO just yet. But all right, we'll accept that for now. Combs' defense lawyer have conceded the rap mogul had a bad temper and has been violent under the influence of drugs and alcohol. Yeah, they was going to have to do that. We knew that from the very first day. Yeah, they was going to have to just claim that there's a video. Let alone on day 2, they released the full video, right? The whole 15 minutes. It is what it is. There's no way around it. Just claim it. All right, here we go. Cassie returns to the stand. Court is now in session. Let's get it. Cassie tells court she knew a version of Diddy the public didn't. Duh. There's also a version of you that we didn't. There's a version of both of y'all that we didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got to look at you different. Did y'all see the clip I dropped earlier today? Asking the question like, if you was in her husband's shoes, can you stay there? Can you keep on with this relationship? Are you going to have nightmares? Is it going to take you 2 years of counseling to get some of these images out of your mind of your wife having sores in her mouth and on her tongue, allegedly, or whatever? Having freak offs while she's on her period still. and going above and beyond to satisfy this man. Pictures going through the court of the 13 people that they showed that were involved in freak offs, 4-day long sex sessions, the baby oil pool that you had to sit in. You allegedly getting odd on your living room floor and then going back and having sex with Diddy again after that. All this type of stuff. If you're the husband, boy, I tell you, getting your mouth pissed in is a whole nother image that you just can't unsee if that is the woman you are waking up next to. So don't give me this both of y'all is two different people as far as what we see in the fucking public. Let's keep it 1,000. All right. There were other names like Puff Daddy, Diddy, but you called him Sean, Miss Estavo says. Yes, in reply. Asked if she knew the real Sean and the Sean others didn't see. She again replies, yes, both questions. You knew a version of him the public didn't know. The lawyer asked, correct. The defense lawyer then puts it to Miss Ventura that she knew how special she was to him. This time she answers no. Oh, that was going to be a setup question right there on the low. Real special to you, wasn't he? No, I ain't fuck with him like that. They tried to trap her early. Cassie, who is wearing a light colored blouse and a coat in court today, agrees that it hurt when Combs lied to her and cheated on her. Well, you already testified that you cheated on him as well. You was with your current husband. That you testified that yesterday, right? He argued you allegedly on the living room floor while you was with the now husband, and then you went back and still slept with Diddy again after that. So y'all both doing all types of whatever. We're gonna keep going though. Asked if she put up with this for 11 years. She says she didn't for the entire time, but tells the court that yes, she kept going back to him. Ooh, you kept going back. Okay. I didn't have to hunt you down like y'all see the movie Sin City, where dude actually went and retrieved the rich man's wife, like took her with him. No, you coming back. Cassie, she's stepping on herself in some of these answers, man. But if you get caught lying, it's even worse, right? She says she spent a lot of time feeling hurt in the early stages of their relationship and that she fell in love with him quickly. Prosecutors want Cassie questioning to be quick due to her pregnancy. Really? Really? That's what we doing? So y'all had y'all days to do what y'all do. Y'all prosecution side, but now that she's up there and it's only 9:59 in the morning, she's been up there for 15 minutes. Now it's like, oh, hurry up, she's pregnant. Oh, y'all some mothers. Yo, I'll tell you. Before cross-examining proceedings got underway today, defense lawyer Anna Estavo told the judge that a large part of their case would be that there was infidelity on both sides and Combs understood Miss Ventura had other relationships. Prosecutors said they hope to have Miss Ventura, who is 8 months pregnant with her third child, off the stand as soon as possible. That is funny that they're doing that. This witness is very, very pregnant, said the lead prosecutor. We are afraid she could have a baby over the weekend. We want her off the stand before the weekend. Look at that pressure. We got our timing, but we want to press you. That's funny. I mean, it's chess, it's tactics. Do what you do. Cassie says Diddy relationship was fast, scary, but rapper could be sweet and attentive. All right, or attentive. The court is now hearing about messages exchanged by Cassie Ventura and Sean Diddy Combs during their relationship. Early on, their 11 years together, they would send loving messages, jurors are told. Combs referred to Miss Ventura as baby girl. The court hears, and in one message to her BlackBerry from 2009, he says, I love you so much, it makes me cry. In another email exchange from 2010, Miss Ventura tells him she is going to sleep and that she loves him. And he replies, I love you so much, it consumes my life. In another message from 2009, she tells him, I love you so much and I can't wait until we don't care anymore. Until we don't care anymore? Can't wait till we don't care anymore. Until we don't care anymore. What's that mean? Okay. I mean, it's clear what they're doing right there with these type of text messages, right? Right? All right. Asked what she meant by this, she tells the court they were not open about their relationship at this point. Oh, okay. Until you're not the side chick no more, until I can actually walk you down the red carpet in public side. Okay, I get it. On Tuesday, she told the court Combs was in a relationship with his longtime partner, Kim Porter, around the time they started dating. Miss Ventura now tells the court she would travel to see him and that they had long breakaways from each other. That's another thing she just did. She admits that she knows that he's involved when they first started off, and she can't wait until they can go public and all that and be publicly claimed. Okay. Asked why she wanted to spend so much time with him, she replies, "Because I fell in love with him. He was charismatic, big personality, larger than life. The beginning of the relationship was really fast paced, scary," she says, "but the more time she spent with him, she saw what she thought was his real personality coming out, sweet and attentive." All right. Diddy's defense lawyer questions Cassie about freak offs. Defense lawyer Anna Estavo and Cassie Ventura ask Cassie Ventura about the freak off allegations that have been central to this case. Miss Ventura, now 38, has alleged she endured hundreds of sex sessions with escorts under the influence of drink and drugs, and that these were directed by Sean Combs, 55, while they were together. Mr. Stavros asks Miss Ventura why she first agreed to take part, and she tells the court that at the time she wanted to make Combs happy. That's a consistent narrative that they're going to continue to push while she's up there. This wasn't me. I didn't want to do any of this. I was either drunk, high, or I was just doing it out of purely wanting to make him happy or out of fear. Never is she going to admit consent. I doubt by the time that we are done with her on the trial, I'm ever going to get something consenting when it comes to the freak offs, because the freak offs have, as they mentioned, become the focal point of this. She's not going to give any consent to this shit. She never came during none of them. She never moaned out of pure passion. She never had a great time. She never woke up and felt like, you want to know what? Last night was great. I want to do it again. Nothing. And don't let me get down none of this and see that they done brought some text messages where she's texting them talking about like, hey, can we do it again? Better not. You better not have none of those screenshots. Yeah, you gotta say them type screenshots, Diddy, if you're gonna be doing all this type of shit with her, right? Jurors here, she told Combs, who had 6 children at the time, that she hoped they would one day have a child together. So early on, she's telling him, I want to bear your child as well. The defense lawyer puts it to her that Combs opened up her world tremendously. Miss Ventura responds in a different way. To make him happy, you said you wanted to do freak offs, Mr. Stavo said. No, it was a lot more than that, Miss Ventura responds. Break, called as freak off messages are introduced. Here you go. Judge Arun has called a quick break. This comes after discussion turned into messages about the freak off sex sessions. In one, Cassie Ventura told Sean Combs she was always ready to freak off. She has told the court that she never wanted to take part in the sex sessions with escorts, but did so to please Combs at first, and later because she was scared of the repercussions of not doing so. But y'all got a text message that says, always ready for the freak off. So he texts you ready for the freak off. You text back, I'm always ready for the freak off. You're gonna spin that and say, like, oh no, I was just trying to make everything. That's the out for everything. Why'd you text you can't wait to the next jump off? I just wanted to make him happy. Well, you want to know what? If you're gonna keep doing that, sooner or later you're gonna say, you know, there's nothing wrong with trying to make your man happy, especially a guy that you're telling this early you want to bear his children. You can't wait until y'all in public. He's charismatic, he's larger than life. I fell in love with him. So trying to make somebody like that happy, that you feel like that towards, you look at like that. Am I shocked? No. Like, I bagged you, I overwhelmed you, and I got you digging me on 10. The fuck? Remember, people, I'm the guy, quick disclaimer and reminder. I'm the guy that says I think Diddy is a piece of shit, in my own opinion. But this trial, some of these allegations so far are still early. I'm just saying. All right, graphic message from Cassie to Combs draws objections. Cassie Ventura could be seen whispering to Judge Arun before the break was called, just an hour in today's hearing. Wright, Adams, Reese, and Matt, whatever that last name is, reporting for the U.S. partner NBC. The sudden break came just as attorneys for Sean Combs were showing the court explicit emails between the former couple from 2009. What y'all doing emailing in 2009? What's wrong with text messages in 2009? Y'all want emails? The fuck? A graphic message from Miss Ventura to Combs drew an objection from the prosecutors, which the judge sustained. The email appears to be an effort on behalf of Combs' lawyer to undermine Miss Ventura's repeated claims that she did not want to participate in the freak-offs. The hearing has now resumed. Yeah. Hey, Joe, objection. Don't read that. She's over here begging for the freak off and talk about, Daddy, I need you to put it here and I need you to do it like this next time and all that. They didn't want that to get read. Objection. During our reads for the prosecution, I didn't hear many objections from the defense, to be honest. I don't remember us coming across too many of those. I maybe remember seeing like one. All right. And we've also had the first court sketch of the day through the artist Jane Rosenberg depicting Combs taking notes as Cassie gives evidence. You got to be on the front lines, man. You got to. It's no different than business, man. You can't just let the doers or the lawyers. Nobody will take care of your stuff the same way that you will. You are to value what you value more precious than anybody else ever would, and this is your life at the end of the day. Of course, these lawyers want to win. They want the profile from it. Some of them take it personal. Some of them take it professionally. Where it's just like, yeah, I really am gonna do everything I can in my power. Brian Steele gets up there and says, "To my last drop of blood." He said that during the YSL trial, and we believe him because he was ready to sit in jail right next to Thug. Like, fuck it, just put me in the same cell with him, Judge, so I can keep working on the case. So I believe that most of these lawyers, if not all of them, have the best intentions at heart for Diddy. But you're the one, whether guilty or innocent, you're the one that's going to have to face the consequences. So be in there and taking notes. Hey, she said this. I might got some more text messages for you during the intermission. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Be a part of your own defense. 1000%. I truly believe in that. In pictures, Diddy's family and Cassie's husband arrive at court. All right. So these are some of the pictures, some of the arrivals. Why they got all these cops around one of Diddy's sons? Janice Combs. Yeah, Christian Combs. He's 27 years old now, is a rapper and the son of Diddy and Kim Porter. They're a grown man. We talk about kids, the kids in the court hearing some wild shit. They are. But he's grown ass men, 27 years old. Grown ass man, dog. Look at this one, Justin Combs. He's 31 now. Combs' son with his stylist, Misa Hilton. 31 years old. That's a grown ass man. How old is this one now? 33. Quincy is 33 now. Time flies, B. The son of Diddy and Kim Porter was adopted by the rapper. 33. All right. Cassie's husband, Alex Fine. He's always got a ton of press around him these days as he's coming and going. All right. Let's keep moving. Text messages between Cassie and Diddy before freak-offs read in court. Back on the witness stand, Cassie Ventura is being asked about sexually explicit messages exchanged with Sean Combs. We are not including all the content of these messages here. Can't wait, Miss Ventura said in one of the messages, talking about taking part in a freak-off. The court hears. In another message, Combs told her he was horny, and she replied, "Oh my God, I was just about to text you the same thing." Nothing wrong with that, but I mean, in privacy, shit. How many couples text each other the same way? But in this particular scenario, just painting once again a picture of a consenting adult, because the more you can over sexualize Cassie, the more will justify the amount of levels of freaky nature we're seeing in Diddy. They want to create this canvas like, yeah, he does the baby oil. He's rubbing shit on his nipples and everything. He's in the next room on FaceTime and shit. He's calling in the male models and strippers or whatever, and he's on some cuckold shit and whatnot. But hell, she's the one texting me like, "Oh my God, I was just thinking about you. You took the words right out of my mouth." You got to paint the picture like, yeah, it's him, but she's as she said, his shadow. That's a shadow. She's down for all of it. Shit, all these emails and text messages. And mind you, what makes it out to the public is probably a fraction of what's being transcribed and being brought out through press and media platforms such as this one. Them jurors is probably hearing some wild shit like, damn, girl, you definitely are a version of him on the low. Don't be shocked, people. Her husband might be on the low. That would be fucked up. In another message, Combs told her he was horny. She replied, "Yep, Okay. In one, she told him, I'm sorry, I'm nervous. I feel like I want to fuck. See? Once again, nothing wrong with it, but all right. In one message, the court hears Miss Ventura told Combs she just deleted our little vid off her camera, calling it dope. She has previously alleged in court that the rapper used the videos of her sexual encounters with male escorts to blackmail her. Jurors now hear about an email sent in 2009 where Miss Ventura seems to be expressing conflicting feelings about taking part in the freak off sex sessions with escorts. In the email, she told Combs she needed to trust him beyond it just being sexual. That in order to be more open sexually, I need to feel safe, like home. Really? She told him the last time was a mistake, but since has made me feel a little dirty and grimy as opposed to sexual and spontaneous. Hold on, people. We might got something here that's important. Let me just read the rest of this. This was the reason she was going back and forth in my mind with wanting to not wanting to do it. She wrote, at first, when they were so in love, there were no questions asked. It felt right. She told him, I get nervous. I'm just becoming a girlfriend that you get your fantasies off with. Defense lawyer Anastavo asked her in court if this was an important part of their relationship. Miss Ventura says it was an integral part. Now, this highlighted piece I got right here, I need to feel safe and like home. Y'all know what that is, right? In the email, she told Combs she needed to trust him beyond it just being sexual. That in order to be more open sexually, I need to feel safe like home. You know, I guess on the lowest form, that's that. What are we question? Don't you hate when women ask that shit? You know, I hate to be that girl, but what are we? Like, you know when they do that shit? But tell me if y'all think I'm off. The way that I see this is you already jumped into the bag. You're doing all this freak off shit with him. And if I'm the defense, you know what I counter? I say, now you're using the freak offs to get closer. You're saying, I don't want it to just be sexual. I need to feel safe, like home. Don't be trying to use your sexual openness, ladies, to land the ring or the bait. And some people do. I'm gonna be the freakiest chick ever for you. I'm gonna be this and that for you. Because at the end of the day, this is what I want. This man or this lifestyle or this situation, good or bad. I'm not trying to say that she was out here being a gold digger. I'm not even going there. I'm just saying, if you're trying to say things like I need to feel safe like home, you're positioning yourself, right? There's nothing wrong with looking for security, but you're bouncing it off of the sexual behavior that y'all are exchanging between each other. And you're like, look, I want to keep doing this, but just give me a little bit more assurance. Bring me in a home, wife me up, marry me, give me a baby. See what I'm saying? All right. Cassie asked about the first kiss with Combs on the 21st birthday. Defense lawyer Anna Estavo asked Cassie about her 21st birthday. So at least when they met when they was 19 and they was doing their first album or whatever, the first kiss was when she was 21. All right, so he waited a couple years. Thank God. All right. She previously told the court this is when Sean Combs was 37 at the time, first kissed her. Okay. After she was successful, 21-year-old, Ms. Ventura says she was trying. Mr. Stavo asks about her first self-titled album, which was released in 2006. She says it did well and agrees that in 2007, she was a celebrity in her own right, a model as well as a singer and well known. She had been in the industry for about 3 years by this point, she says, and was doing well financially. Good. Good for you. See, there you go. Asked if she was an up and coming star, she replies, I guess you can say that. The court hears again that when she signed to Combs' record label Bad Boy, their relationship was platonic at first. At that time, she was in a relationship with another musician who had introduced them. Okay. All right. Diddy backstage at MTV Europe Music Awards. Okay. Diddy's career ruined after the 2023 lawsuit, Cassie acknowledges. Oh, let's see this. Defense lawyer Anna Estavo returns to the freak off. Sex sessions the trial has been told about repeatedly. In her testimony, Cassie Ventura has told the court she would wear wigs and masks, and Miss Estavo asks her about this now and if she wanted to be discreet. The encounter itself was pretty crazy. I did not want anyone to know, Cassie replies. The defense lawyer then asked about her lawsuit. Cassie sued Combs in a civil case in November 2023, which is when her allegations about him were first made public. Combs settled the following day for what was at the time an undisclosed amount. We now know that that's $20 million. His criminal case, which is a trial happening now, was told yesterday, there it is, that Cassie received 20 big M's, B. I think it was also said that she initially wanted 30, right? Mrs. Stavo asked if Cassie understood that Combs' career was ruined when the lawsuit was publicized in 2023. She answers, I could understand that, Cassie replies. Yeah, it was over after that lawsuit, B. He could have afforded to spend the bread and then move on, but now it's over after that. That's it. Down she goes after that, B. This picture was from 2017 at the premiere of Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Can't Stop. Yo, yo, did y'all see? Did y'all see real quick? I hate how all the old school shit now is coming back and just taking on a new form. Everything's just hitting different. What is it? One More Chance, the classic timeless song by Big. The lyric when Big is in there says "Sex with me while your man," and then Diddy comes with the ad lib. Uh, uh. And that's the edited version. The unedited version, go play it on your album. It's just Biggie just flat out rap "Sex with me while your man masturbates," and but Diddy's ad lib over the yo. All right, let's get back to this read, y'all. All right. Lawyer for Sean Diddy Combs are painting his sexual preferences as part of a swingers lifestyle that has been mentioned previously during the trial. People may agree with it, they have said, but that does not make it sex trafficking. I agree. If that's the case, I agree. The court hears details about an exchange between Combs and Cassie from July 2012. In it, they talk about having sex with each other after freak off sessions. Combs says this is his favorite part. Defense lawyer Anna Stavo asked Cassie about the swingers lifestyle and if she understood that freak offs, sex sessions with male escorts were consistent with this. Cassie says they are very different. Mr. Stavo asks if she was keeping freak offs a secret from her friends, and she says she was. What's this picture, this sketch right here that they got? We yet to see any court sketches of Cassie today, but yeah, all right, that's a yesterday joint. Okay, let's get back to today. Combs was addicted to opiates and used ecstasy, MDMA, and cocaine, Cassie alleges. I mean, we could all see that, right? That ain't gonna shock nobody. Defense lawyer Anna Estavo asked Cassie about Sean Combs' impact on her confidence. She puts it that the rapper would put her down, but also often built her up. Absolutely. Cassie replies and acknowledges he called her a queen and sent many messages in a similar vein. So calling her a queen, calling her baby girl, all the I love you stuff. Of course, they're using all of that. Ask how else he built her up. Cassie responds, words were helpful. He got that inspiring energy inside of him. Cassie, be careful. You keep bigging him up while you're on the stand today, girl. All right. Are you trying to bury him or not? But this could just be a good cross-examination. And she also got to be careful. I got to be honest up here, right? Don't want no perjury, no shit like that getting slapped in my face. All right. Mr. Stavo then asks about Combs. Incessant, whatever calling. Cassie says this could happen when she had not told him where she was when he was angry. Could be anything. Maybe he assumed I was cheating. I don't know. Yeah, so he's one of them possessive guys. I know possessive guys. I know possessive women. You know, when I see some of my boys in possessive relationships, I'm used to it. Like I let them live. I laugh at them sometimes. We clown them sometimes, but that's their relationship. There's actually some people that like it too. On both sides, men and women. They love that woman as like, nigga, I'll kill you. You better, some of them they feel more claimed, more secure. Oh, she loved me. She'll go crazy about me. And same thing with the women and the guys. You see that. You see that with certain people, right? So, all right. All right. Her question switched to drug taking, and she asked Cassie if she believes Combs was an addict. She says she believes so, and would say he was addicted to opiates. Cassie has previously testified that she also used opiates and tells the court withdrawing, or going through withdrawals is painful. You get super sick. You can't do normal things. She says she would be nauseous and have stomach issues. You become more agitated and uncomfortable. Yeah, Pookie up there, man. You know what I'm saying? Going through your withdrawals. You have a whole week long, a 4-day session of free course where you just getting drunk and high all the time, and then you try to take yourself a little break for a couple weeks. What do you expect during that clean out process? Right. But then yesterday she was also testifying shit after some of these free course sessions. We doing massages and all that type of stuff. How you gonna have a luxurious come back down to earth? The life of these lavish people, man. All right. Combs' mood often depended on whether or not he was withdrawing from opiates, and he became more angry and volatile, she tells the court. Don't give him an out, Cassie, right? If you hate him so much, you try to bury him, right? Because now what they're gonna do is use that. He was sweet when he was sweet. Look at all these text messages of I love yous and all the gift giving and the care providing and all that. But when we both were doing drugs, when I was coming down and going through withdrawals, that's when I was an angry, frustrated person. I'm just saying that's what you're up here testifying this, right? No? Am I missing something? She says he also took drugs, including ecstasy, MDMA, and cocaine, but she wasn't aware of him being addicted to any of these. Asked how ecstasy makes you feel, she says euphoria, and that she would take it herself to be high during freak offs. Y'all doing all the same drugs, huh? Court breaks for lunch, and the judge isn't happy about the length of questioning. Uh-oh. I don't like the way that the cross-examination from the defense is going about their line of questions. All right. Judge Arun has now called a lunch break with cross-examination set to continue. He is keen to keep the trial moving, especially as Cassie is so near to giving birth and has spent almost 2.5 days giving evidence already. The 38-year-old is 8 months pregnant with her third child with husband Alex Fine, who has been supporting her in court. She was in an off and on relationship with Sean Combs for about 11 years. We know that. When the defense said they would need all day today and all day tomorrow to continue questioning, the judge responded, "That is the exact opposite of what I was told." Uh-oh. Yeah, so y'all got that time crunch on y'all with Cassie. That's one thing the pregnancy is, and I'm not gonna try to be insensitive, a pregnant woman up there and she's nearing her delivery date. This is probably a stressful time, very stressful. Probably not healthy for her to be up there going through the Diddy trial as a somebody that's giving testimony. I want to be fair there, but at the same time, prosecution, you had your time, right? You had your 2 days. I didn't hear no complaints then about her pregnancy. I didn't hear none of this on Monday, not Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. I didn't hear none of this. Judge frustrated with Diddy's lawyers. Cross-examination of Sean Combs' former long-term partner, Cassie, the prosecution key witness, is about to continue. Before the hearing restarts, Judge Arun becomes frustrated with Diddy's lawyers over how long they will continue to cross-examining her, saying they should get a day and a half of questioning, the same time that the prosecution had. Okay. So I like that. I mean, I was looking at it like, all right, they had all Tuesday and Wednesday And then here we are on a Thursday when she's getting cross-examined. All of a sudden, we're hearing about this time crunch. But all right, if Cassie was up there most of Tuesday and half of Wednesday, and here we are now, they get their full day on Thursday, and then they get half of tomorrow on Friday. Yeah, it's fair. So respect to the judge for that. I ain't mad. Prosecution, y'all gotta do what y'all need to do. Same amount of time, especially if this was known ahead of time. All right, we're gonna keep it fair. In what universe did you not understand that this is what was going to happen? He says, you're not telling me this was everyone's understanding that this witness was going to be done this week. This comes after the indication by the defense that they would need the rest of today and all of tomorrow to continue questioning Miss Ventura. Earlier, the judge made it clear he wants to keep the trial moving quickly. Cassie, now 38, 8 months pregnant, blah, 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 we know that. Jurors were then allowed to leave a little earlier because the judge understood questioning of Cassie would be finished by the end of the week, he tells the legal teams. All right. I'm not hearing nothing, no issues, nothing about the judge so far. Everything seems to be cool, collective. He had that little joke when things first kicked off early on, right? And when we first were learning who's gonna be residing over this particular case, and during jury selection, he seemed smart, he seemed firm. Not really hearing too much else about the guy, right? And it is at least not yet. We don't feel nothing like the YSL trial. It's like, yo, do we need to get this guy out of here, Brian Steele style, like? Having secret meetings back in the privacy of your chambers and whatnot. Like, what? Brian still was like, listen, man, I ain't tell you I heard this shit, but nigga, I heard that you you broke the law. You cracked the process, B. Judge was like, fuck all that. I want to know who told you. He said, I ain't tell you shit. I just want you to know that I know what you did last summer, nigga. Judge was like, yo, I'm gonna put you in jail if you don't stitch. He said, I ain't tell you nothing. Put me in jail. Just put me next to fucking King Slime. That will forever be legendary, B. Forever. All right. Court hears freak offs, text messages from 2017. All right, we back. She's back on the stand now. All right. Cassie Ventura's cross examination has resumed, and the court is hearing about more message exchanges with Sean Combs. I love our FOs, freak offs, Cassie said in one text in 2017. Yes, they were just words at that point, she tells the court. Just words. Yeah, I want you to explain that. The jury hears an exchange. Combs, I want to freak off right now. LOL. Cassie, me too. LOL. I want to have fun with you. Combs, if you're not into it, no problem. Cassie replies to that. Love you. Okay. Other text displayed in court show Cassie calling Combs Pop Pop as captured in this sketch by the court artist Jane Rosenberg. Yeah, they got it up on the screen. Pop Pop, I really miss you. She tried to draw this. Okay. I had some jealousy of Kim Porter, mother of 4 of Diddy's children, Cassie tells court. Question turns to Kim Porter, another long-term partner of Sean Combs. The rapper was with Porter, the mother of 4 of his children, when he met Cassie Ventura, she previously told the trial. Defense lawyer Anna Estavo asked her if there was a time when Combs left a freak off with Miss Ventura in order to see Porter, and also if she was jealous of her. I had some jealousy of Miss Porter. Cassie replies, Porter, who died in 2018 from pneumonia, and Diddy had 3 children, Christian, the twin daughters, Jesse Combs, 18, rapper, also adopted her son Quincy, now 33. Okay, the defense lawyer moves to April 2014. They be skipping around, go forward 2017, come back 2014. And asked about another woman. Cassie says she found out about her through social media and was really upset. Combs denied anything was happening when she asked him. She tells the court, Mr. Stavo says Combs did not have freak-offs with this other woman and asks if this upset Cassie. Yes, she replies. She goes on to tell jurors Combs also learned she had been unfaithful, which was a little scary. Okay. The court hears about another message sent by Cassie to Sean Combs saying, I'm just going to pool. Wish we could have freak offs before you left. That's from Cassie, huh? Okay, so now they're showing you bringing up a freak off. See, it's one thing to keep painting the picture of I'm only here to make him happy, and that was all I was doing. I never wanted to do it, and that's why I got high and drunk all the time. Right. So if he brings it up, I want to do a freak off, and you're like, all right, daddy, it's all good. Let's do it, pop pop. Right. You could just come back and say, I was just trying to make him happy. But you asking it too, once again, if you're just gonna stay with this whole I just want to make him happy, I think that that's light. I think that that's so light. All right. The rapper's defense team is trying to show her involvement in sex sessions with escorts was consensual, obviously. Questions then moved to hip hop mogul's children. He has 7 now, 6 during the time of their relationship with her. Defense lawyer Anna Stavros says Cassie was upset that she didn't get to form a relationship with them, and she says this is true. It could be heartbreaking, she tells jurors when asked about seeing Combs with Kim Porter and their children. She says it is true. She wanted to be a part of his family, not just his sexual fantasy. Mr. Stavros puts it. When asked if it was another woman she discovered Combs was seeing, previously posed, who was the main problem in their relationship, she says, yes, you were concerned you were a side piece, that you were not the main girlfriend, Mr. Stavros says. Yes, Cassie replies. Then asked, you were insanely jealous. Cassie, I did say that. I expressed my feelings. That was who I was then. I was definitely jealous. Okay. All right. Still on the same subject, defense lawyer Anna Stavo asks about Sean Combs' jealousy rather than Cassie's. Cassie agrees that he could be more jealous than her, and he lost his temper when he suspected she was seeing other men. Questions turn to Scott Muscudi, better known as the rapper Kid Cudi. All right. Who came up, oh, my bad, maybe it's Muscudi. How do you pronounce his last name? Then that's where his rapper name came from. I never knew his government. Okay. But yeah, here we go. Kid Cudi, who came up during the second day of the 38-year-old's testimony yesterday. The court heard they dated briefly during a rough patch in Cassie's relationship with Combs, which was on and off from 2007 to 2018. All right. Mr. Stavo tells the court now that Combs thought collaborating with Kid Cudi might help her music career, and Cassie says now that yes, he put us together. Are they about to do this whole? He put you with this big artist to help your career, and you started fucking him. Same way you started fucking your physical trainer. Like, is that what they about to do to her? Combs learned she was having a relationship with Cudi in December 2011. The court hears she admits having a burner phone, second phone, to contact him, and that we were not in the best place, meaning her and Combs at the time. She adds they were on a break. All right. What's a valid break, chat? Let me know. What's the valid length of a break when you could accept the other person to start moving out, doing their side thing? A month? 2 months? 3 months? Is 3 months a break? Well, if you're married, that could be considered a break. If you've been together for 5-6 years, yeah, a bunch of yeah. But what if you with somebody for a year? How long is it really considered a break before it's just like, nah, this is dead? Or I could justify being with somebody else. If we together a whole year and stop talking for 2 weeks, can I step out and then come back and be like, yo, we was on a break? A lot of women be like, nigga, what? 1 year, 2 weeks? Fuck no. All right. Cassie and her burner phone, huh? Because he would be insanely jealous, the defense lawyer asks. Yes, she replies. So defense lawyer asking about or guiding her into questions like this. So he would be insanely jealous. Why would the lawyers that's with Diddy use even that word selection? Insanely jealous. Why? Because they just keep building Diddy up as somebody that, one, was very in love with her as well, and would go to these crazy lengths about her. So if you're gonna come with this Austin stuff, I'm just trying to save my relationship. If I slapped her, I was just so passionately annoyed that she might have been cheating on me. You know what I'm saying? Like the defense is saying insanely jealous. That's an alley oop. And she's answering what they probably want her to answer. Yes, insanely jealous. So when he does throw these temper tantrums, you could understand where he's coming from then, right? Because he's an insanely jealous man over his beautiful girlfriend, right? I guess. Yeah, nigga. They asking some good questions. I mean, it's obvious stuff that we saw coming. The court hears that despite her break with Combs, the freak off sex sessions continued and he discovered her second phone. Cassie alleges he attacked her after finding out. Hmm. All right. Court hears more about Diddy's alleged jealousy over Cassie and Kid Cudi. After a short break, court is back in session and questions about Cassie's relationship with Scott Scuddy. Kid Cudi, better known as Kid Cudi, continues from the defense. The court hears that after Sean Combs discovered the affair, he allegedly attacked Miss Ventura and kicked her in the back. She then traveled to her parents' home in Connecticut. Okay. The defense lawyer asked if Combs was irate and particularly annoyed about the relationship because of Kid Cudi's status in the industry. The rapper rose to fame with the hit song Day and Night. You want to know what just happened to me? I just realized when I read that last piece, found out about Cudi, got mad, kicked her in the back. You know what just happened? I just breezed past it like as if I didn't read that this man kicked her in the fucking back on some 300 Leonidas shit. This is, you know what I'm saying? Spot, like, I breezed past it. Did I just catch myself from being damn near desensitized? That's one thing that the video might have did. Where it's like, all right, we saw the video. That video disgusted us when we first saw it. Disgusted us. Now, when we at trial and I gotta read takes like, yeah, you know, this point right here, he got mad and he slapped. I'm like, yeah, been here, done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm wrong for that, but oh shit. A little slap, been here, done that. She knows what's going on. Damn. But that's another thing about this shit feeling so routine, right? If I could read you got kicked in the back and just skate past it like, oh, that's just y'all, then shit, maybe that is exactly what happened to me. The defense is doing exactly what they want to happen to the jurors. Just breeze past all of this feeling like this is normal for them. It just happened to me. And I consider myself to be a little sharp. So fuck. Am I the only one? Did that happen to y'all too? Did that happen to y'all? Somebody called my Sparta, of course, right? 300. Shout out to the members in the building. All right. Cassie tells the court that the subject of cheating came up all the time during her relationship with Combs. Mr. Stavo puts it that whenever Miss Ventura would accuse Combs of infidelity in 2011, he would retaliate by reminding her of Kid Cudi. That's called gaslighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nick, I just read these text messages on your phone. Yeah, but don't forget 2 years ago, Kid Cudi. It's gaslighting. All right. Sure, Cassie replies. Every holiday season, he would remember the anniversary of Kid Cudi. Oh, now he's tripping. Now he's just being a fucking a nut about it. Mrs. Stavros says. Cassie says she does not remember this happening as they didn't spend holidays together. And he's with the BM and he's with the kids and everything. So you still the side piece around this time. Damn, all that Cassie is doing and she can't get no holidays at all? None? Can't get a Halloween or something like Easter or something, B. Damn. Diddy suspected Cassie was seeing, oh shit. Yeah, so this is why I was seeing tweets and headlines of Michael B. Jordan earlier. Right? Oh, they got my man Mike in here. Come on, not Mike. Right now, he's supposed to be enjoying this classic Sinners movie, man. Movie of the year so far. Don't throw my man Mike's name in this shit right now. Not now. Give my man at least a couple more months. Let the movie come out of theaters first or something. Don't do this to Mike now, B.
I didn't get none of the details earlier. I just saw his name and I was like, oh, okay, all right. Defense lawyer Anna Estavo now returns to Sean Combs' relationship with another woman who was mentioned earlier. Cassie saw a video of them together and was definitely angry. She tells the court this came after the rapper had spent years saying he was done with this woman. Mr. Stavo says, and Cassie agrees. After this, she broke up with Combs and blocked him. Jurors here. Oh, that could be used. So you have it in you to break up with him, aka leave him and block him. So all this other time, it's like they're gonna also use that. Like, well, you're choosing to come back. If you know how to block the man and break up with him, and you got your own place, or you go to parents' crib in Connecticut or whatever. At other time, like you knocked on the door. This was your text message that said, "Hey, big head." You know what I'm saying? All right, Mr. Stavo then puts it to her that Combs at one point suspected Cassie was seeing actor Michael B. Jordan, who is known for his films including Black Panther and Creed. I wasn't there to see, Cassie responds. When asked what his reaction was, she says he tried to make contact, but she can't remember if it was via text. Oh, so good for him. Did any confirmation come? Because once again, these are recaps, like very detailed recaps. But there might be some text messages that some media or some press person walked out with that isn't on some of these major platforms. Is there more deeper context chat of saying like, yeah, Michael B. Jordan's name really got thrown around in there, deeper than what we got here? Cassie history coming out. I'm looking at the chat. Um, yeah, I want to. I'm wondering, man. Did they do my man Michael B. Jordan crazy or not? I hope not, man. All right, let's move on. It looks like it's getting closer towards the end of the day. Here's 15:22 time. Okay, they 6 hours in. All right, Diddy spoke to Cassie's parents about their problems. You going to the parents now? Cassie tells the jurors that her friends and her parents knew about her problems with Diddy at different points. The hip hop mogul went to her family home to speak to her parents and discuss their problems. Jurors are told, and that she says she was present for some conversations. Defense lawyer Anna Estavo then asked if there was a time when they discussed getting off drugs. Cassie says rehab wasn't really a thing in their relationship. Okay. She says they experimented with different drugs. The court hears that the summer of 2016, Combs wanted her to stop taking so many drugs. Oh, he's asking her to come off of some of this shit. Hmm. Asked what his reaction was when he found out she had taken drugs with others without telling him, she responds, explosive. Is that because he gives a fuck about her health? We hope. Or is it because, bitch, I know how you give it up when you get high? You be in freak off mode. Like, hell don't be taking no drugs when I'm not around. He's a jealous guy. I mean, it is what it is. He told dealers in LA to stop selling to her. She said, "Yo, did he tapped in with all the drug dealers and all that, huh? Listen, man, I ain't trying to stop your bread, man, but don't serve her. You got it? I got you, Diddy." Defense lawyers question Cassie over alleged balcony incident. What's that? What's the balcony incident? All right. The court is now hearing about an alleged incident on a balcony, which was mentioned earlier in trial. Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of dangling one of Cassie's friends over a balcony at her apartment in a separate civil case. Oh, that was supposed to be Wale, right? I think that people was acting like that was Wale allegedly. I think he came out and was just like, "Yo, it's not, man. I didn't get dangled off no balcony. We don't know or not." Vanilla Ice is the only person that ever came out and claimed some shit like that. Like, yeah, Shook dangled me off the balcony. You know, it is what it is. Wale's like, nah, it ain't happening to me. You never know, though. You never know. Hey, Drake, did he break your collarbone and punch you in the face? Everybody's going to say no. Did T.I.'s friend piss on you in a movie theater? Everybody's going to say no. Everybody's going to say no. Wale, did you get dangled off of the balcony? Everybody's going to say no. Vanilla Ice, did you get dangled off the balcony? The white boy says, yep, I did. It'd be us. It'd be all the black niggas that be like, hell no, that shit ain't happened to me. Be lying through their fucking teeth. Vanilla Ice, he claimed that shit proudly. Like, yeah, nigga came in, man, date me over the fucking balcony. I was scared to death. Almost shit on myself. Chat, am I lying? Oh shit. You learned about the incident on the balcony after the fact, she says. I saw what? I saw, Cassie replies. You didn't see nothing, right? Fashion designer Brianna Banner Bongolan filed a lawsuit against Combs in November last year, alleging that he dangled her over the railing of a 17th floor balcony at Cassie Los Angeles apartment in 2016. So that's somebody different, at least in this particular incident right here. Is a woman. Like, define dangling. Don't play around no balconies, of course, and no fights in no threatening manner. But Diddy is not strong enough to do what the Dudder Man did in New Jack City. And don't paint that picture. He can't hold nobody over the. There's no way. Diddy is not doing that shit. But damn, what's another balcony scene? So you got the Dudder Man in New Jack City. That's damn near how the movie starts. What's another one you got? Um, you got Nothing to Lose with Martin, right? He was in a chair, holding on to the sheet. Remember? And dude caught it for him. I forget that actor's name. And they fucked it up and there dropped it. There's a couple balcony scenes. That Diddy ain't getting away with none of them. Hell no. His old ass. Diddy overdosed on opiates at the Playboy Mansion, court told. Okay. The court hears from Cassie Ventura that Combs noticed side effects she was suffering due to a drug use and recommended she see a doctor. She also says there were times he was concerned for her mental health. Combs himself overdosed on opiate painkillers while at the Playboy Mansion in 2012, she confirms to the courtroom. I wonder what's his health like. We see Diddy dancing around and spinning around and charismatic and everything, doing all these drugs. Karis is on, man. These guys look fine. These drugs ain't taking a toll all these years. It's 2025 right now. It's talking about 2012. Y'all overdosing and all of this and living it up, all this over partying and freak offs. I wonder how their real health is behind the scenes, man. Blessings to everybody, man. Take care of yourself. The rapper being taken to a hospital was reported by outlets including entertainment site TMZ at the time, with Combs said then to have suffered an extreme migraine. After this, Judge Arun calls a short break. We'll be back soon with updates from the court. They're probably about to close out soon. Yeah, it's getting a little late. It's looking like, all right. There were no drugs and baby oil used in freak offs, Cassie confirms. What? All right. Was she about to take the baby oil off the table? Let me read this. Court is back in session, and Cassie has confirmed that there were never any drugs contained. Oh, in the baby oil. My bad. Okay, my bad. In the baby oil used during the freak offs was short code. So the lawyer, Diddy's lawyers just used her to get that the fuck out of there. Get that, because the internet ran crazy with that. 1,000 bottles of baby oil found in the crib when they raided. What the fuck? And all these conspiracy theories started to fly. Word is, you know what they do? They make everybody baby oil up when you go to them Diddy parties, man. And guess what? The baby oil bottles, they be laced with the drugs. It just seeps through your skin. We all seen that shit. I was reading that like, come on, man. It's a little too much. Like, I don't put nothing past people, but I just didn't want to believe that. You know, so they just used Cassie to get that out of there. All right. Combs, does he have any civil suits or anybody claiming to be drugged by baby oil? Because he's got 1,000 civil suits. So if he does, then I can even further see them planting that right there to use it for Diddy publicly. All right. Combs was accused in a lawsuit last year of spiking the lubricant. There you go. With GHB, commonly referred to as the date rape drug. Defense lawyer Anna Stavo returned to the time of the incident at the Intercontinental Hotel. All right, so this is the hotel footage once again. We're about to spin back to again. This is where the CCTV captured Sean Combs attacking Cassie. Footage from the hotel. We know all of this. The court now hears about a sexually explicit message sent by Cassie to Combs on March 4th, the day before the alleged incident at the hotel. Combs responded, "Too bad you have to work, lol, jurors here." Previously, the court has been told that Cassie had the premiere for her first feature film a few days later. Defense lawyers Anna Estavo tells the court Cassie then sent more explicit messages to Combs. So this is what, the day before the hotel incident? I don't know how they're going to use that to create any justifications, but defense lawyer questions Cassie on messages sent before hotel freak-off. Anastavo for the defense is now delivering deeper into messages sent between Cassie and Sean Combs ahead of the Intercontinental Hotel stay on 5th of March 2016. This is when the rapper allegedly attacked Miss Ventura as she tried to leave during the freak-off sex session. In the messages exchanged before, he said, "You look so sexy today." And this is all leading up to the Intercontinental incident. Mr. Stavo says the court hears Cassie told him, "Baby, I want to freak off so bad, but I don't want to fuck myself up." She tells the court she didn't want him to think she didn't want to take part in a freak off, and relented after he asked more over and over again. So is it that you don't want to get fucked up because you got this movie premiere coming up? But they're reading these text messages that you want to do it so bad. What? During her earlier questioning by the prosecution, Cassie said she was trying to keep Combs happy because she did not want to ruin her career with her film premiere coming up. See previous posts. Okay. At this point, he had sent you loving messages. He attended a luncheon promotional event for your movie. He appears to be supportive of what you want to do. That is your interpretation, Mr. Stivel asks. Miss Cassie says it is. Really? All right. They're getting good answers out of her from the defense side, no? The court hears more messages which suggest Combs did not want to get too high for anything sexual to happen, Cassie says. Cassie asked about drugs taken before the hotel attack. All right, let's get here. Defense attorney Anna Estavo final questions for today focus on drugs taken during the freak off at the Intercontinental Hotel. Cassie says she does not recall the beginning of the session, but says they had most likely taken MDMA or ecstasy. Mr. Stavo asks if she ever had bad ecstasy or MDMA, and Cassie replies, "Yes, you get sick." The defense attorney then asks if the drugs they had taken that day were a bad batch of MDMA, which raises an objection from the prosecution. But this is overruled by the judge of Rouen. He wants to see where they're going with this. Okay. "I had no idea," Cassie replies. The defense seems to be suggesting Combs had been affected by the drugs he had taken at this. Oh, cute angle. It was going past me. I didn't catch it. Got that one over on me for a second. You really see the defense right here trying to say, like, in this particular day of the hotel incident, it was a bad batch. All right. All right. I almost missed that. After this, the jury is sent home and Cassie will return to continued cross-examination tomorrow. They snuck that in right before they ended. Sure it wasn't a bad batch in the telly that day? Let's catch some quick haymakers that hit the internet. Let me see some of the haymakers, y'all. What do we got?
And what defense counsel is picking up on is an email. So when these emails or BlackBerry messages are being discussed, she is addressing them to Puffy or Pop. That was the nickname that she had for him. And she told him that in order for me to be more open, I need to feel like you're my husband, that this is the only man who will have this aggressive sexual side.
You see, that's what I mean. That piece of, or that all the text messages that we get out on these media platforms isn't necessarily everything that's being said in court. We're going to miss some of the details out here, being that there's no cameras in there. But her saying things like, "I want to do these freak offs with you more, pop, but I want to be your wife." You know what the defense could use? You pushing all of this and you doing all of this in an effort just to get married and super tied in with him. You already talk about how jealous you are of Kim and the kids and not being a part of the family, not being around on the holidays. He's with the mains on the holidays and all this. I think that she's given a lot that they can use here. I'm not getting nothing in the cross that's making me, I mean, they're doing decent, but the defense, even the last 2 days, he's still sitting solid. I'm not saying he's getting off or nothing like that yet. There's still a lot of trial to go. This is only week 1. This is only day 4. But this is the star witness. That's why I think a lot of people were expecting the pendulum to swing heavy one way or another. Because we're like, this is the main shit. This is what started it all. This is the person and the victim that's in the hotel video. This is somebody that got a $20 million settlement. This is somebody that knows the inner workings of Diddy, that's been there doing freak offs and getting high with him and being intimate with him and being, to her testimony, his shadow for 10 to 11 years. Your star premier witness who has moved on, pregnant by the next man now, and hates Diddy. And by the time she's done, halfway through tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, because the prosecution is done, only the defense is up now, so they're not going to do anything or bring about any questions to hurt Diddy. So by the time we're done with the star witness, day 5, I feel like we still going to be sitting here in the middle. Like, this shit, we still have yet to be shifted all the way, like, oh, he about to get off, or all the way like, oh, no, he just got his fate sealed. We didn't get swung either way. From Cassie, your star witness. Hey, government, go ahead and pull a Fulton County for Diddy. He'll take it. Gladly, he'll take it.
It's to be important, because then she says in this email exchange that in the beginning, when we were in love and we did these freak offs, she responded and she said, it felt right. So that's what she says in that email. And defense counsel questioned her about that. And what she was referring to, it was those freak offs. And she said, it felt right. She said, we were in love. And then she said, I'm afraid, though, that I'm becoming just one of your girlfriends in order for you to get your fantasies off. So they are going through all of these communications, Ted, between Sean Combs and Cassie, trying to establish consent, that she was a willing participant, and in fact, sending messages to him, one of which I'm not going to read, talking about the things that she wanted to be doing in these freak-offs.
Interesting.
It's going to be important, and what defense counsel...
He said, interesting. What's some other haymakers that came out? Oh, 50 said, trolling Diddy. What's this? 50 Cent reacts to Diddy's lawsuit comparing his manhood to a Tootsie Roll. Yeah, he had a whole nother lawsuit that came out. Shorty says something about when he pulled out, I knew that I didn't have too much to worry about. Oh, man. 50 is not going to pass on any opportunity to troll this man. 50 said, put up Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll, the fucking song. To the left. To the left. Yo, 50 is about to turn 60, right? No, he's about to turn 50. My bad. He's 49. He's about to turn 50 in July. And he still posts shit like this, B. Oh, my God. 50 is a super troll. All right, what other haymakers came out? What's this one? Diddy reportedly overdosed on opioids in 2012 following a freak off. We read that one. What's this one? Danny DeCane's Dawn Richard expected to testify against Diddy tomorrow. And we will be here for it. We will be here for the recap. Singer Dawn Richards will testify against Sean Diddy Combs tomorrow. Richard was part of Danny DeCane girl group founded by Combs, and she was in his Dirty Money band. Richard is suing Combs for sexual assault. She says she witnessed him repeatedly abuse Cassie. Yeah, there's still a lot of trial left, people. I'm saying the star witness doesn't feel like she did much to go left or go right as far as Cassie, but there's still a lot of trial left. Prosecutors urge judge to ensure Cassie completes testimony by Friday, as she is very pregnant and may go into labor soon. So I wonder if that's going to hurt or help the defense, because the judge kept it fair. You get a day and a half, y'all get a day and a half. But was there more that you needed from Cassie? Was there more to put on the table? Now you got to assume you got this high-powered lawyer team. If you get a day and a half, You got to prioritize and focus and speed up the main shit. Can't dance around and play around with some stupid shit. You got to go to the big shit that you know is going to help your defense. So it is what it is. Same thing for the prosecution. It'd be one thing if they got 3 days, you know what I'm saying, and or 5 days, and Diddy's side got a day and a half. Then I'd be like, oh shit, yeah, they you getting lined up, dude. You getting lined up. Did y'all see this? Diddy Cassie gets crossed now. Is there any big highlights that wasn't in our big breakdown on TMZ here? One noteworthy message: Cassie texted Diddy in 2009. I'm always ready for freak offs. We saw that. She was ovulating. What is this? Hold on, ovulating. Hold on. Another important moment happened when Diddy asked Cassie's permission for a freak off, and she seemingly told him no by saying she was ovulating. And then he asked if they could just kiss a lot, and she agreed. Prosecutors alleged Diddy was coercing Cassie into participating in freak offs, but it appears his defense is using cross-examination to show things between them were consensual they are, with no force involved. Michael B. Jordan and Kid Cudi got name dropped, with Cassie saying Diddy was suspicious she was having an affair with Michael in 2015. She also said she went back to have freak offs with Diddy in 2011 when they were on a break and she was dating Cudi. Suge Knight was mentioned too. Once again, shout out to Michael B. Jordan, man. He don't need this right now while the sinners is going crazy, man. Leave this man alone. I say one thing, man, that I do remember. What award show was it when Nicki Minaj got up there? She was like, shout out to whoever made this dress and shout out to Michael B. Jordan, who's going to be taking it off of me. I hope you cashed in on that. Cassie's dope. Cassie is super dope. Cassie, I mean, overall, as beautiful women, they both dope. But I'm saying, like, Nicki has another level of thing to her. Like, I hope when she got up there and said that, if she wasn't trolling and playing around, that you cashed in on that, Mike. I hope you did. If you didn't, that's a major dropping of the ball, B. Like, if she's supposed to say that public in front of everybody, and you didn't take up on that or go figure out what that was about, hey, girl, you playing or not? You got to at least bare minimum ask the question. Like, it's Nicki, B. Kim Porter, the late mother of 3 of Diddy's children, was also brought up. We saw that. Okay, she also settled a debate regarding the baby oil. Yep, it's not laced with drugs. There was a disturbance in the gallery with several Diddy family members. Okay, they had a little scuffle, something going on. Cassie will be back on the stand Friday. Okay, last but not least, I did see this. I mean, why not give a little shout out to Justin Bieber, man? His name has been thrown around so badly. We see videos and pictures of him. You want to know what Justin Bieber reminded us of over, like, let's say, like, the last 6 months to a year? Britney Spears. A star that just looked like they were spiraling, that just their facial features and their body, and when you see them out in the public, and it just looked like Hollywood and life just consumed them. And it just, that's what Justin Bieber's been looking like publicly. And he's got a family of his own now. But Diddy gets arrested, and what's the whole talk? Justin Bieber. Look at this picture when they was young together, and he's like, "Yo, I don't got your number no more. Where you been? You've been hiding and all this." And they go back to all these old clips of them too, and they're like, "Damn, son." They just flat out say, "Yo, Diddy fucked you, Justin." Like, they just put that on his jacket, just like that. But it looks like he might skate clean. I mean, you never know what a witness gets up there and says, but he might skate as far as testimony for this whole trial. Justin Bieber, not a Diddy victim. Okay. There has been a social media swirl around Justin Bieber's relationship with Diddy when Justin was 15 years old. But multiple sources in Justin's life say nothing untoward's happened between them. Well, sources. I thought it came out of the trial. Our sources, some of whom are right and center in Justin's life, tell TMZ Diddy never sexually otherwise abused Bieber. Oh, I take it back. I thought this is up here. TMZ, I thought y'all posted this because that was something that came out of the trial today. I don't care about no sources close to him. What I expect him to say. Damn, Justin, I was trying to throw you some leeway there. Well, you're not off the hook yet. We don't know what's gonna happen. Who knows? Maybe you're not off the hook yet. I tried. I tried. That nigga said sources. What? Yeah, they caught me just now, B. They definitely caught me just now. I really thought they was about to say, like, during the trial, it was absolutely confirmed from Cassie and whatever. Justin, nah, he ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Nope. Still eggshells until this shit fucking closes out. I don't mean to be laughing like this, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Justin Bieber, but oh man. All right. One of the reasons I wanted to get this live in tonight, one is the podcast is settling more on its solidified schedule. And I'm going to go over that again in about 30 seconds. Let me get there. Two, because you're going to see me doing more lives in the afternoons and in the evenings, especially for big news, you know. And three, in the mornings when I do the full episodes, there's more topics that's going on. And that's what pushes my time out so much that I'm like, something like the Diddy case, like if you've been seeing some of the uploads that we've done or the clips that we've done for Diddy this week, just the Diddy topics have been an hour plus on their own. And then the full episodes, I'm doing the Diddy. And then after that, I'm getting into Tory Lanez. Then I'm getting into, like this morning, we did a little Dirk update. We did a Duty Low update from him getting shot. We did a Loose Cannon update, the Brick Baby update. You know, this morning, I got all of that coming after a Diddy. And the Diddy stuff is it's a lot to cover, especially with these big witnesses. Shorty from Danny to Kane or Cassie or other witnesses coming up. There's going to be days where we got to sit down and I'm going to owe y'all bare minimum an hour for some of those type of topics. So, you know, it's those three reasons why I got to do more lives in the afternoons and the evenings. Now, overall, people, I think the podcast schedule is settled, and I'm going to break that down here. And I'm glad that this is on a live video for anybody that's still hanging around. You know, you guys are probably ones that care the most, right? Everybody else, they just cashing clips and whatnot, and it is what it is. But I had a phone call today with my YouTube management network, Quarter Lab. Shout out to Quarter Lab. And I told them some of the formula and some of the scheduling that I was on. They put their expertise to the mix. Told me a couple of things that they might want me to tweak, and we might have everything solidified at this point. So right now, for the foreseeable future, unless I need to make another change, for the foreseeable future, this is how the content on the channel is going to go. Monday through Friday, the full episodes will be dropping probably 8 a.m. in the morning. I want to be able to stay on a schedule for the full episodes to drop so that as we have certain people that get on those type of schedules, the way that everybody was like on a schedule for like 6 a.m., not everybody, but we had a nice crop of people, 6 a.m. religiously, Monday through Friday, we were there. We knew the schedule. So I know what it's like to have a schedule for people that are like, all right, it's part of my coffee. You know, I'm on the highway. I know the Sorry Shoe podcast, 6 a.m., boom. I like that, and I do respect and I appreciate y'all for being able to build up that consistency with me. So the full episodes, Monday through Friday, it's looking like they're going to be 8 a.m., but they're not going to be live, okay? Members only. Y'all are going to get y'all content, but the general viewers for the full episodes, we're giving y'all more. I'm bringing y'all back into more, okay? So Mondays and Tuesdays will be members only uploads as far as the full stream on 8 a.m. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 a.m. as well, but they will be available for the full public. Okay, these are the full episodes. Now, Monday through Friday, when it comes to the clips, like you've been seeing on the channel, like this week, for example, they're never going to be members only. All right. The clips, like you see the Diddy clip come out of the full episode, it's always going to be public Monday, Tuesday as well. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, them clips is fully public. All right. Nobody's gonna miss clips on the channel. You're gonna see the clips releasing from the morning all the way throughout the day. All right. We got a lot of content going on the channel, y'all. Saturdays and Sundays, we're gonna be live. All right. We're going to be live. So I'm going to be here with you sometimes in the afternoons and the evenings, Monday through Friday, but Saturday and Sunday morning, we will be here live in the morning. All right. I don't got a time on Saturdays and Sundays, just like before. Saturdays and Sundays will be in the morning, but it might shift a little bit. But Monday through Friday, the full episodes will drop at 8 a.m. Okay. Saturdays and Sundays, we will be live though. And that's when I get a chance to be more interactive, hang out with the chat, answer questions, do all that type of stuff. But Monday through Friday, we get into the content. Boom, boom, boom. Full episodes, clips, shorts. Boom, 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 boom. It's a lot of content Monday through Friday, y'all. So we got an extreme work ethic over here. We got a lot going on. Shout out to everybody that's picking up on the changes in the background. Okay. One of my bear bricks got taken out. I took down the 1090 Jake, aka the Billionaire Boys Club. Y'all said that looked like 1090. That was crazy. He came down, so we're balanced back to 2 and 2 again. So with 1090 coming out, I kept my Matrix, which is one of my favorite movie series of all time. You know, and we do a lot of cracking of the code, metaphorically speaking, reading past the perception and the walls that's in front of us. We try to look deeper into topics. So my Matrix belongs up here. It's a podcast. Squid Games, I thought it fell off in season 2. I ain't gonna lie. I bought this in season 1. Season 1 was dope. Season 2, I didn't give too much about. I didn't care too much about it. So I just got it there because I think it looks dope. That's it. I might replace him sooner or later. I might come across a way better bear brick than him. If they put out a wire bear brick or some shit like that, or a better movie bear brick that I like, I'll replace him. Nas is staying because I need a certified hip hop bear brick. All right. Nas ain't going nowhere. Shout out to the chat. I'm coming to the supers in 1 second. And the bait might stay because he's the most expensive. Like that's a real bait jacket and hoodie, and it got patches on the back and everything. That shit costs too much for me to take down. I ain't gonna lie. Bad Boys is here right now. Bad Boys 2. I don't know if he's gonna stay too long. He might get swapped out. And this one right here that's behind me, I might keep moving him around week to week or whatever. But Bad Boys is definitely gonna get swapped around. Boys in the Hood might stay permanently. It might. Menace to Society is a classic. It's worthy of staying permanently. I just feel like the way it's coming out in the background back there, that blue picture, it's not clear enough to me. So I got the wire that might be going there, swapping around. I got some other stuff that I might be swapping around. I got a bunch of pictures around me, people. So, you know, I got options. And I might even order some more. I gotta see. And up top, I took down a lot of the Street Fighter stuff that I had and video game stuff that I had up here. And I got some of my favorite J's. And I went with just red kind of tone colorways. I went with the black and red 11s, even though that's my second favorite color of the 11s. My all-time favorite of the 11s are the Concords. Just pure black and white, the first ones that came out. But that's my second favorite 11 colorway. Can't go wrong with the Fire Res. That's Fire Res, right? I think that's what they call. Yeah, the threes. I'm not sure if I like those or the True Blues better. But like I said, I want to stay with a little bit of red to start off with. And fours. These are the last retro fours I think that came out. So they're not even the older ones. But I don't know. I'll play around with that and have some fun up there. But I think I kind of like sneakers up there now. You know, if you've been following me on my gram for like, if you go back with me like maybe 2, 3, 4 years, I used to post a lot of sneaker stuff, new sneaker pickups and everything. I have a huge sneaker collection. And a lot of y'all may not know that about me. But yeah, I got some J's that I put up here. So I like this more simplified movie sneaker kind of change to the background. Drop me a comment. Let me know if y'all rock with it. Okay? Drop me a comment, y'all. Saget made it. Street Fighter Saget. He might change. He just, the dimensions of him worked out in that spot. But he might change. If I could find something that's similar dimensions of him, that's a better character that I like, I'll swap it. I don't know. I kind of like having something that Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, or Killer Instinct up here. My 3 favorite fighting video games of all time. I kind of like that, but who knows? We'll see. Tribe, shout out to Tribe for the super. Tribe says ARP. Can we get a Joey Badass and Vaughn? Oh, so I text when I seen a Joey Badass joint drop the other day. I text Daylight, Day, fight back. And you know he will. And you know he will. But I seen that video that dropped. That was Ab Soul in it with him, right? I caught it and I was listening to it a little bit. I was like, oh. Here's the thing about my reactions, people. Sometimes I try to save them for like super big releases. Like let's say the last music reaction that I did, I don't think it was Kendrick Watch the Party Died. It was something after that. But obviously I did all the Kendrick and Drake songs, and that was even before Kendrick was before the the copyright started again. Remember at first they was all well, Kendrick's side was definitely letting us play them without any copyrights and shit. But that's just the thing. It's a YouTube thing. A lot of times, our channels are gonna get or our videos are gonna get striked for that shit. Just can't really play music. A lot of these big channels, like let's say like a No Life Shack, shout out to the homie Screw as well. He be checking in and tapping in with the channel with us over here. And Knoxville and some of these guys, when you see these people playing music, sometimes they're getting their channels are so devoted to music reactions. They're tapped in with the labels. The labels are looking at that like, hey, one hand wash the other. We're gonna let your channel play music. It's promotion for us. I don't do enough music for people to green light me. So my videos will get striked, but that doesn't mean that I won't do it. If it's something that we gotta cover, if Drake comes out right now and this is UMG in the diss track, we're gonna do it. We're gonna cover it. We're gonna cover it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just not tapped in with enough people in the music industry to cover their music without, you know what I'm saying? So these fucking videos getting striked and whatnot. It sucks how YouTube changed all that music stuff. If y'all really remember the old school RBE days, we used to play a lot of dope music in our trailers. YouTube just changed, man. Shout out to K. I appreciate you, man. He says legendary stream. I appreciate you, G. Thank you. Yeah, y'all gonna see more streams. More streams. I might be back tomorrow afternoon, maybe earlier than I came on today, to do a day 5 recap, simply because it's supposed to be the final day that Cassie's on the stand. So we might come back tomorrow with another stream. So in today's in this new schedule, and I know y'all gonna have to just see me continue to roll out all the content, and y'all got to get used to it. That's always better than just hearing me run my mouth about it. But within this new release pattern of the channel, for example, tomorrow's a Friday. What would happen tomorrow then? Tomorrow, like let's say maybe 7 a.m. you might get like the first clip. It might be about Chris Brown getting locked up, right? I see it. I got y'all. We're gonna talk about it. And let's say it's that 8 a.m. full episode, right? And that's gonna be something that was recorded prior. So like I record that like 5 a.m. or some shit, but the full episode that's gonna have maybe more Diddy talk, more Cassie talk, Chris Brown, more Tory Lanez talk. Maybe we'll go pull up or figure out the new charge that Little Dirk caught. Go see if we find that paperwork from the firefighter that he had an assault charge come from. Like all that type of shit. Full episode 8 a.m. Then the other clips from the episode, like let's say Tory Lanez on his own, might be 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. The clips will begin to release throughout the day. Then I might come on live and do a recap of Diddy's trial, day 5, like let's say 6, 7, or 8 o'clock or something like that. Come up here, pour up a glass of wine with y'all on this Friday. So we'll kick back. We won't rush. We'll hang out. We won't take too much time, or we won't rush too much, I should say. But yeah, the 11s are my favorite J's as well. So shit, that could end up being 5, 6 pieces of content tomorrow. Hitting the channel. Stay subscribed. Keep your notifications on. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. Shout out to the members. Yeah, it's a lot. I I think we locked in with the schedule now for the most part. I think we locked in. Appreciate you, Kay. I think we locked in. So shout out to the members and the mods. Shout out to the whole chat. Y'all want me to hang around for one more minute? Y'all want me to hang around for one more minute? What time is it? It's 10:30. It's way past my bedtime, but fuck it. Do I go back up to the sneakers? You want to hear a funny one? If you really followed me on my Instagram a couple years ago, there was a phase where I was collecting Yeezy 350s. If anybody knows that about my Instagram, some of those videos and pictures might still be on my gram. I probably have almost every colorway of the fucking Yeezy 350. I have a whole wall of Yeezy 350s. Now consider how much I despise the fucking man, Kanye. What do I do now? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not throwing them out. I'm not donating them. And I ain't going to that level and be like, fuck it, I can't wear these sneakers no more. I'm gonna wear them bitches still. But if you see me out in public, or if you see me in a picture I post up and be like, yo, this nigga despises all the streams that they do talking about Kanye. He got the Yeezy 350s on. You want to know what my excuse is? I'm just rocking Adidas. That's my excuse. I don't know what else to do. I've spent too much money collecting Yeezy 350s to go backwards, man. I'm wearing them shits. What do you want me to do? I despise a guy, but I'm wearing them. I got them. I got them all already. It's too late. It's fucking too late. But all right. What did Melly put up in the chat? Is this one of the Yeezy links, or is this my link? Let me see if I could type this in right now and see what you just posted. I'm gonna actually just type it in manually because I can't copy and paste from the chat. So let me see what you got here. You got HTTPS. Let me go back and forth. www.instagram.com. All right, let's start there. www.instagram.com/ITSARP. Question mark. Then what? IGSH equals. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen if she's clowning me, y'all. And then capital NT, lowercase c, capital NT, lowercase c. What is this? 4, capital MT, 4, capital MT. What is that? Is that a I, capital I, or a lowercase L? That always fucks you up, right? I'm gonna try the L first. Copy in case I gotta try it again. Lowercase W, uppercase N, lowercase W, uppercase N, lowercase J. Wish somebody could read this shit to me while I'm fucking on the other browser type instead of going back and forth. Uppercase Q2, uppercase Q2, uppercase YQ, and then equal. Now let me copy it just in case I need to try that as an uppercase I instead. Nothing came up. Let me try this as an uppercase I instead. What is this, like one of my posts from a gram or something? Nothing's coming up. This shit ain't working, Melly. What was this shit? She said link. Kay said link works. How y'all click the link? How y'all clicking the link? To me, it's just how y'all click it. How are you clicking it? On the YouTube side, maybe you can click it. If I go to the YouTube channel, can you click it? I'm gonna do it too because I might learn some shit about the chat. Hold on. Let me go to the YouTube side and go to our live. Now I'm gonna have to find it in the chat. ARP, you can't read and type. Kick rocks, man. I didn't say that was my born talent. All right. So in the YouTube chat, yeah, it's a link. Okay. See, on the StreamYard side, it ain't no damn link. Oh, that's what it was? The whole profile. I thought Melly, I don't know why I thought that you like found like some funny shit like with me with my Yeezys or some shit. Let me see if I can find one with y'all, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Hold on. Let me get out of the channel. Let me share my screen. Let me see if I could find a Yeezy's picture with y'all, and I'll clown myself for it. Fuck it. Let me see if I can find a Yeezy shit with y'all. I hope I took them shits down. This loading shit is annoying. Come on, man. Come on. I know if I have them, I know it's not nowhere early or recent. See, I used to post a lot of shit like these, like new pickups. This is what I mean. And I got a lot of pictures that I was posting like that as Yeezys. I hope I fucking deleted them. See right here. I got some 13s and some 4s. So this is what I mean by behind me is nothing new. You know, I really am a sneakerhead. Just a lot of people don't know. See, here's another pickup day. Vapors, right? Yeah, Vapors. This store right here behind me in Vegas. This is that one that has is this Urban? Yeah, Urban Necessities. They had the Marty McFlys in there. They had the Red October. They had all types of wild shit in there. The Scotts, like they be having like 10, 15, 20,000, $50,000 sneakers in there and shit. Let me see some more sneaker pick. Do I have any Yeezy shits up here? Oh, here they are right here. Yeah, this is the picture that I took while I was there. It's probably a different time I was in Vegas. Here they are right here. 28K. They were selling them for. They got the little barcode on them. You could just take that and show you the price. 28,000. They were selling these bitches for, B. Yeah, I'm cool. I don't need 28,000 on a pair of sneakers. Any other pickups I got? Here go mine. This is literally my pair right here. I got the high top fucking. These are slippers, but they're like knitted. They're dope as shit. I forget where I found them. They got like a rubber bottom too. They mad durable. Look, I put mine didn't cost 35 grand. Let me see if I got any other quick sneaker pickups. I really was looking for the Yeezy shits, to be honest. I really was looking to see if I had any Yeezy pictures that I could find. If I can't, then fuck it. That's dope. I might have deleted them bitches. Oh, what about the I know I had some pictures when I was on my my Air Max 97 run. I know I had a crazy 97 run that I was posting a lot. I'm trying to show you how much of a sneakerhead I am, but I feel like I deleted a lot of them. The fuck? I ain't gonna keep scrolling for days. I ain't doing all that. I'm about to leave this shit the fuck alone. If I don't see it in the next couple loads, I'm out. I don't see any. Fuck it, I'm gonna leave it alone. All right. MSN, you in Vegas? Who's out in Vegas right now? Shout out Vegas, y'all. Want some real restaurants in Vegas to eat at? Yeah, Vegas is always a good time. Been out there too many times. Saks off Fifth. We having some kicks too. Yeah. There's a lot of spots in Vegas for sneakers. There's a lot of spots. A lot for real. So, all right. Fun stream. I'm gonna get up out of here. Cut your notifications on. First clips probably start hitting somewhere around 7 a.m. Eastern time in the morning. Full episode will probably be up by like 8 a.m. in the morning. And I'll be back live probably tomorrow afternoon to recap Cassie cross-examination. Day 2 or second time, day 5 of the trial, but day 2 of her being cross-examined. Yeah, and then we'll go from there, man. So let me go get some sleep because we right back to work. All right, y'all, I'm out of here.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss, making decisions my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry Street Podcast. Welcome to the house of Shout out to the members.
Without, I think still got a gun. Go!
Red